Hey guys. And might I add that I'm very excited for all the good reasons, y'all. Y'all know I'll be very happy when I know I'm gonna make my babies happy. So yeah. Oh, and guaranteed they're gonna try a way to, you know, see something bad in that as well. Um, certain blogs are paid to say only half of the story. Um, you know. So isn't it funny, y'all? And I have a surprise for y'all tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, I have a surprise for y'all. So, no, but isn't it funny how, like, even when I was talking about stuff like streaming, right? People were saying negative things as opposed to sticking up for me and standing by me. And what happened? Now everybody benefits off of the people who spoke up about streaming. You understand? Hi, the Minaj Supreme, and I love you. I know that y'all are always gonna turn off. Hi, baby.
Oh hell yes. Wait, hold on. Okay. Hold on, let me put my filter on.
Hi, boo.
Hi, Nicki. Listen, Nicki, I told them you love me. I told them you love me. They didn't believe me, but now I'm here. Let me address one thing. Oh, before Smack killed me, listen, I'm from Queens, Rochdale. I went out there when you was doing the turkey drive. I gave you your space. Your mom was there, but I was there. Me and my boy Najee. Listen, don't kill me, y'all. I'm not one of the barbs that know every single lyric, but it's more of your grind, the way that you speak up, the way that you know what's right, and you fight for it no matter what nobody say. So that's motivational to me, like, oh, I'm shaking. Why the fuck am I shaking? Sorry.
But Nunu, can I say something before I forget from what you just said? And I'm glad you said that, Mama, because I would have forgot. There was a time when who was this talking about something? Here she go. Y'all, I don't get. There was a time, Mama, that I didn't speak up at all. I would just think you're not supposed to speak up.
Right.
And if anybody studies the history, they will know that because I didn't speak up for a long time, people ran with a bunch of crazy ass, untruthful lies about me.
Yeah.
So when they see me speaking up now, they be like, oh, why she gotta speak? Because I went years without defending myself. Until this day, people still believe some of those lies. You see, if a lie is told to 5,000 people one day, and then the next day you go in that same spot or on that same TV channel, on that same radio station and clear it up, all of them 5,000 people ain't gonna necessarily be there to hear the truth.
Yeah, they don't care.
But no, I'm saying even if they're there, even if they would have cared, right? Like if all of them came, if I went and said, hey, I'm standing in the same corner and I'm gonna let everybody know that what was said about me yesterday was false, everybody that was there yesterday may not come back today. So they might still believe that lie.
Yeah.
Right? So imagine if you let a lie go for 3 years, 5 years. Once you tell the truth, you might get to 25% of those people. But some people still gonna run with the lie that they believed because you never spoke on it, you never cleared it up. So I wanted to explain that to people when they ask now, why does she speak on things? It's because, like, yo, yesterday, out of nowhere, no, I don't know how I fumbled upon this TikTok video of Fendi. Fendi, who was in my life a long time ago, who put me on a come up DVD.
Mm-hmm.
And now he and I are cool. We back, working together and stuff in some capacity. While I went on TikTok and while I saw this video of he had went on the radio station and was saying crazy ass shit about me. And one of the things he kept saying was, Nicki a groupie, Nicki a groupie. And you got everybody in the radio station in that room eating it up and believing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even know he said that years ago. I know he said mad shit. And again, I had forgiven him and all of that stuff. But I didn't even know he said that. So I never even cared to like address that, right? I didn't hear about it. But one thing I ain't never fucking been. Hold on.
Alan, speak.
One thing I ain't never been is a groupie. You understand? So
It was a hurtful. Oh, he good
just
now.
Just imagine me and him wasn't on, speaking terms at that time. He felt, angry or jealous that I wasn't working with him, whatever. And he went on the radio and told everybody Nicki's a groupie. Well, if you know anything about me, I ain't never been a groupie ever in life. But he said it. And again, we are so past that, but I'm using it as an example that when people speak on you and you don't clear your name, that lie can go on for years and years and years. Now, imagine how many people that heard that lie still probably believe it to this day. Because I never addressed it. Because, first of all, that was one of the lies I didn't even hear. A groupie? A groupie? I never been that. I used to go around all the, big male celebrities and rappers and stuff. Never fucked one of them. Never tried to suck somebody's dick so I could get on in the industry. That's a groupie.
Never for a feature.
Never had to suck and fuck for a feature. That's a groupie. So imagine he was saying that about me when really it was because he was mad that he used to do this thing where he would hold on. He used to do this thing where he would just go missing for a couple weeks. Huh?
Nah, that's Fendi in the comments.
Oh, he in there?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Let me. Oh, damn. I'm gonna put the comments back on. Fendi, I'm gonna put the comments back on in a second. He used to do this thing where he would go missing for weeks, Nunu, right? And he would let me just fend for myself. One of the ones that really did it was when I was about to put out my final mixtape, my last mixtape. I don't know. I guess it was Being Me and Scotty, one of them. And me and him had these plans to meet up that day and go and take the mixtapes to the Avenue, and Queens. So we was gonna take the mixtapes to the Avenue, all the African store owners. We was gonna go around everywhere and just drop off the mixtape because that's how you released the mixtape back then. Right. He just never called me, never responded to my text messages, never picked up the phone because he had gotten to a habit of doing that. Whenever he didn't feel like being bothered with me, whenever he thought I was complaining, he just would go missing. And he didn't think I would ever be like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna continue this on without you or not. So he gambled that last time and he gambled wrong. But that was my first time hearing the story he told. And I said, whoa, I wish I was the type of person that used to listen, because I'm pretty sure I probably saw the headlines everywhere. I just didn't click on it. And because of that, I didn't know he said that and I didn't respond to it. At that moment when he said it, I should have responded to that. I should have cleared that up, But instead, I let it ride. So that's the reason why I be speaking up, not about being mad. If anybody that knows me or that have known me for a long time, whenever they come around me, they'll tell you, oh, you be in such a different space, a peaceful space. I'll be happy as fuck. And one of the things that's making me happy as fuck is where I am musically, creatively. I'm doing what I love, and I'm having fun with it. And every time I see my son's face, I'll be happy. So the things that people be thinking that I'm mad about, just because a woman is speaking on something, it doesn't make her mad about it. She's a human being and she's allowed to speak on what happens at her workplace.
Exactly. I just feel like, and then you're from New York. So you just, the way that you talk, I feel like you've been working hard to stay at a certain tone. Like, I'm confused how the girls got confused. Like, I don't, I'm glad to add, just, not to say no names because that's too much, you know what I'm saying? But there was one thing that I wanted to address that really bothered me because that's not you. Like, what we see from you people coming from Queens is always giving back, things like that. So, and it don't matter, black, white, age, none of that matters. So when someone makes a comment and say, well, I just don't like when, Nicki Minaj uses the argument of calling someone a Karen. Hold up. We're not going to do that simply because she was called, the said person was called Karen, or a person that is mixed is called a Karen when they lean more into their whiteness to benefit them when they know that it's wrong. So that's why it's not, oh, I'm just trying to say this is a white girl getting what I deserve, what she knows I deserve. It's no, you're leaning more into your whiteness. Let's admit that. That's why you are a Karen. Don't try to make it seem like Nicki Minaj is bullying the white girls. That wasn't that.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm definitely not going to speak on that specifically, but what I will say is, and all the smart people know, being a Karen is doing something like
What's happening now? You know it's wrong. And
being a Karen is more about being manipulative and being passive aggressive, and knowing that
being a fed.
Right. Thank you. But look, this is an example. It's a great example if you think about it. And white people and white women have used it for years, and that's why the term was created. If a white woman living in a white neighborhood sees a black man, and this goes back for years and years, if that woman accuses that black man of doing something, she knows that when that white police officer comes, he gonna arrest that black man because there's already a stereotype of the black man being all of these negative. So she can easily pretend to be innocent and sweet in front of the cop because she knows that that cop don't like that black man either. So she can come on that black man's property, she can curse, she can antagonize people, and then she can pretend that, she's the sweetest person on the planet. That's what being a Karen is about. And I'm not speaking about any specific person. That's what Karens do. We see it on the videos all the time. So if you knew you were lying on me, right? And then got me attacked while you played innocent, then that's what a Karen means. Goodness gracious, Papa Bear is 2 years old and he could understand that. The fuck? So,
well,
say that again, Anna?
I said this is an educational moment because I didn't see how they didn't see that.
It's okay. I don't care how they don't see it. I don't no, that's not even, my point at all today. My point was just that the Grammys had put out a Variety article and they simply tried to gaslight our community, our culture, and my fans into thinking that, oh, look what all these nice things we're doing for Nicki, when they know that the issue at hand was the fact that why did you take Super Freaky Girl out of the rap category with no explanation? And when you ask them who's responsible, they say it's a secret committee. A secret committee that, and we can't ask any questions. But instead of them dealing with that, Nunu, they just keep on spreading this article saying that do we have a problem is in the rap category. But if I'm talking to you about Super Freaky Girl, why are you talking to me about do we have a problem? Right? That's the point. It's called gaslighting. And I'm not going to say that word again because I'm tired of that word.
And they have they caption from the word stunt. You ain't no stunt devil. It is disrespectful.
They need to use words like stunt. I was saying before you got on, black women or powerful women, let me stop using black again, like I said, Powerful women, please warn your daughters about words they should be ready to hear for the rest of their lives if they are smart, powerful, beautiful, talented. There are certain words that will be used against them for the rest of their lives to minimize every time they speak the truth about injustice. Injustice? What is the word? And everybody knows this. I always speak up for people. If I see somebody being bullied, they don't even got nothing to do with me most of the time. I'll speak up because that's just me. I'm not scared of the internet. You understand? So, and by the way, I'm not saying I want anybody to stand up and speak for me. My fans do a great enough job, and even my fans don't have to. Like, my fans feel like they have to do that sometimes. You guys don't have to. I love you regardless. I just want, it's time that the Grammys stop doing it or be honest. You know, at least respond to me. Don't just start talking about a different song. Come on, that's crazy. So that's all I was saying, boo boo.
Listen, even now they gonna act like they don't understand what you're saying. But what's so strange is everything that you're saying now, just like what was it, 2016 for the streams, is working for them. So it just makes more sense that this is gonna work for you guys too, because it's gonna be another girl that's gonna go through the same issue.
Thank you.
And then it's gonna be like Nicki Minaj did say that, but she was the mad black woman when she was saying it. She's won many awards. She's rich already. Like, she can't listen. She's rich already. The grandkids.
But that's what I don't think they understand. I don't think they understand that I'm doing music now because I love music. I'm not doing music to win awards. Like, come on, y'all can't be serious. Y'all think that at this point I don't know that I'm the greatest with or without a Grammy or any award? I know that, y'all. I was just pointing out a point that should have been made. The Weeknd pointed out points about the Grammys. Drake pointed out points by the Grammys. Refused to accept some awards when he felt like it wasn't fair.
Jay did too.
Everyone has to. Who?
Jay did too when he had spoke up for 50 not receiving awards when he was supposed to.
And Jay is a Sagittarius. So shout out to Jay for that. Many people. And then, you know, they talk about all of these odd things. And ladies, teach your daughters that anytime a woman brings up their age, that's a compliment. That basically is the woman saying, damn, I can't talk about her looks. I can't talk about her talent.
And
I can't talk about anything that I would normally diss other women with, you know. So I have to go to this point. So I want you women to know. And I used to hear people saying that they got more at peace at a certain age and stuff like that. It's true. You feel happier, you feel better, you feel more in tune with yourself and all that good stuff. You feel, you know, less of a reason to explain. See, if I wasn't in this industry that requires so much of the social media stuff, I would really be one of those girls that probably post once every couple months, like, hey, y'all, what up, bitch? Because I really don't, you know, it's just, it's a lot. But, you know, but I love my fans. I love the relationship I have with my fans. So, you know, whatever. But I just wanted to make sure people knew that, you know, I just mentioned this because they mentioned it. They're having a blog posted again today. The article has been out for 3 days. Just acknowledge that you did something unfair. Notice how men, you know, Kanye can go and say all of the things he wants every day. But we don't talk about Kanye's age, right? I remember at one point, Jay-Z, because he's you know, who he is in rap, he's had words with Wayne, he's had words with Fifth, he's had words with, for a tiny little second, Drake. But so does that mean he's bitter? And does that mean, you know, you understand, like,
legend,
it's just
do.
yeah. Women, you know, they'll work with men accused of all kinds of things, but then they'll use it as a weapon about a woman who's never been accused of anything of the sort. But you'll use it against a woman, but not against a man. There's all these double standards. But that's neither here nor there. I just want people to know, and to my fans especially, I love y'all so much for riding for me. I just want to let you guys know that mother is very happy working on things that I know are going to make you guys happy. But I have to say something when I see the blatant conspiracy going on behind the scenes. I got to speak on it. You know, like, come on.
I love that song was 6 minutes. I was tired of the 1 minute songs that would kept dropping everywhere. A 6 minute song, the Super Freaky Girl.
The remix. Wait.
6 minutes?
Oh, the Queen mix with all the girls?
Yes. 6 minutes. I'm like, I didn't know that I can listen to a song for 6 minutes. But it worked.
Yeah.
It was a house party. Like, you could play it through. I really love that. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Miss Queens girl. It's Nunu, y'all. Show her love. That's my baby.
Kill me. I definitely want to just don't cut this, y'all. Shout out to urltv.tv. Please get our app. It's the #1 battle rap platform. We have an event coming up in Irving Plaza. Make sure that you guys get your tickets on Ticketmaster November 6th. And Nicki, we need you at an event. We'll clear the stage, whatever we gotta do. We in Irving Plaza on November 6th. We haven't been back into New York in a while. Murder Mook is on a card versus Geechee. Really? Yeah, he's making his return back. So
that should be fun. That should be very interesting. Shout out to Murder Mook.
Yeah, so I don't rap or anything. I do the commentating. I help find talent for the platform. And I did, work with Bob. I had your poster behind me, your Bob cover. It was there. That was my only thing. I need Nicki Minaj Bob cover behind me.
Wow.
So I work with them, and I'm just trying to, figure out how to bridge the gap between mainstream media and battle rap so we don't need to be asking for favors. So a lot of people be just, oh, she rap. No, don't rap.
Right. Okay.
So that's what I do for them, and it's just like, you are a blessing to see somebody come from where I come from and do the things that you do. Like, you didn't have it easy, and I feel like they always think because Queens girls, they're pretty, they we know how to represent ourselves, that we're not looked at as, we don't have to look like I struggle. Like,
right. Thank you.
It's 1 o'clock and I had to put my wig hat on, but we don't look like I struggle. So a lot of times they try to discredit us for that. And I feel like when Nicki Minaj speaks, she lets you know, hold on, I'm not gonna be a crutch of what I went through. Like, I want to rap. Let's focus on the rap. Let's focus on the material. But then y'all act like can't get like that. Then when she get like that, everybody's thinking she's shaking the table when it's been in her. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so proud. Like, I'm so proud. Like, I just love Nicki Minaj.
You look pretty, and I like you with that curly hair.
Oh, thank you. Beauty by Two Eyes. She's from Queens as well. I had to slip this on real quick. I didn't think you was gonna add me, but
I added you. Okay, Nunu, exit off of here, because the last time I couldn't get back on my thing. Exit off. Let me see if there's one more person I can go live with really, really quickly. But I love you.
All right,
take care. Oh, good. Did it work, y'all? Okay. So let me see, because now, all right. Y'all, so who should I add? Should I add one more person? Yes. So women out there, don't stand for that nonsense. They want to do that. They want for you to feel crazy whenever you speak up about what's right and what's not. Is that 5e? Okay, y'all, who else should I add? And in the meantime, between time, but y'all, so it's a thing that I can't wait to talk to you guys about. What did I eat? Wow. And I saw you guys said Doja, but Doja is not on, as I can see now. Oh yeah, and listen, and tomorrow, y'all, in the morning, I have a surprise for you. Am I eating ice? Well, not at the moment, but I can. What color are my panties? What color are my panties? They said, "Oh, I heard Papa scream." That's my bad. So yeah. Oh yes, I did see Whoopi Goldberg talking to Charlamagne, I believe it was, about wanting to have me in Sister Act 3, I think. And yes, I would gladly oblige. Yes, I would do it. I remember loving Sister Act 1, and then I remember when Sister Act 2, my idol, Lauryn Hill, was in it. And life, man. So there's another full circle moment that recently happened in my life. And having to keep it from you guys has been one of the most difficult secrets I've had to keep from y'all. But man, I cannot wait until you see what I'm talking about, for you to know why life is so beautiful and why I want you to always freaking believe in yourself and never give up on yourself. Oh, so Miss Smith, I know it's probably so late and I know you're probably sleeping. I sent you a request. Oh,
Love you.
I love you too. How are you, Miss Smith?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm
Listen, you always stood for what was right. Always.
really.
Yes, you did, from a little girl.
So, in case you guys are wondering who this is my fifth grade teacher, Miss Smith, who I tell everyone who changed my life.
Oh.
One of the first teachers who changed my life. And I was so enamored with her. She oh my god, she had the best accessories. She would match her outfit so perfectly. I'm talking about, I didn't understand because her outfit would look beautiful, but she would also have the perfect shoes, perfect purse, perfect earrings, perfect bracelets, perfect rings to match. And I was like, it was so weird to me. My mother was a great dresser, and she was very into like, and she, she was sexy and miss all of that, and had a beautiful body and stuff. But it was when I went to your class, Miss Smith, I was like so in love with you because you were the best dressed, but you also brought out the creativity in me. But I don't know if I told you this part, Miss Smith, but it wasn't that I knew you really liked me, and I knew that you knew I really liked you, but you still were strict with me, and you didn't let me get away with, being disrespectful or having my attitude. First of all, why do you think you and I connected instantly?
I think because of what you were talking about tonight, because you always stood your ground. You always knew what was right, and you were not afraid to say it. And I admired that in you. I really did. And listen, so for people who don't know, I started in our school. I always loved drama and singing. Not that I could sing, but I loved it. And you were the star of my plays, and I loved doing it. And I remember, and I have video of you talking on the microphone and crying and saying, giving me an award. And like, I will never forget that. So, funny story, I did not know that Nicki was Onika. And I went to a Jay-Z, I didn't. So, and I don't know if you know this. So I went to a Jay-Z concert with my sisters, and an Eminem Jay-Z concert, and you came out and performed. And I was like, oh my God, she's really good. Like, we were dancing and singing, did not know it was you. Went home, and a week later, True Hollywood, well, my old school, PS45, called and said, listen, Liz, True Hollywood Story keeps calling. You were Nicki Minaj's favorite teacher. And I literally dropped the phone. And I was like, oh my God, Nicki Minaj is Onika Mirage. And I ran downstairs. Kevin was there. He's like, where are you going? I go, I have video footage. I have, pictures. And everyone's like, what are you talking about? And remember, then I became part of True Hollywood Story and gave them footage from the plays and pictures. And I mean, listen, I joke because, a lot of people will say, oh, her dance moves are this. I said, I taught her everything she knows.
Oh my God. You didn't know that whole time, Miss Smith?
No, not until they reached out to me. Yeah. And I mean, I'm not even kidding. Like, those were my best, those years were my best. They were the best teaching. I went on to teach for many years and then become a guidance counselor. but those were my most memorable. And I have our picture in my house. And
What?
so funny enough, I was with people last week and we were telling them the story, and you liked one of my posts. And the next day I was with them again, and she was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe that you were Nicki Minaj's teacher." And I said, "Well, here, let me show you." She liked the post, and the friends we were with, she goes, "I'm in those pictures." She liked the picture.
Oh my God. Well, first of all, Miss Smith, do not tell that story, because me crying on the stage that day after the play got me dumped by my boyfriend.
No.
Yes, he dumped me. Anthony, stupid self. He wasn't in our class. He was in the other class. And for some reason, and he was new to the school, so he was embarrassed that they was all making fun of him. He was only like my boyfriend for like 2 days, and then everybody started saying, "Ha ha, she cried, good, ha ha," and he gonna dump me.
Well, there you go. Kids are mean. But remember, we used to, you guys, I remember you saying this. You used to walk the hallway, and I'd say, "Get all your attitudes out the window. Blow them out the window."
No. I was talking back in class, and you told me, go stand by the window and say, "Attitude," so I could get my attitude out. And I had to walk in front of the window, in front of the whole class, and I was
and
like,
blow your attitude out.
"Attitude."
Oh God, you guys were. Oh, I miss those years.
Well, I don't, and you were into arts and crafts as well, and I loved it. I didn't know how you were able to draw. What is the thing? It's called, Miss Smith. Is it something glyphics?
Oh yeah, calligraphy.
Calligraphy.
Yeah.
You knew how to do. Did you learn that, or did
No,
you just?
I taught it myself. I mean, I was okay at it, but I could have been better. But we did a lot of that. Remember, we used to do a lot of art projects, and we did so much. You know what? That's when teaching was fun.
Mhm.
And when you you touched people's lives as a teacher, listen, I was very fortunate for you to validate that for me, right? As a teacher, not many teachers teach that person who becomes famous and that's out there. When teachers have that validation and they know that they've touched the lives of several students. I mean, listen, not everybody likes their teacher. I'm sure there were people who thought I was too strict, but
a lot of people thought you were strict. So many people were scared to be in your class,
and I was strict,
I was like,
but I was strict for a reason, because it was just always knowing and believing in yourself, doing what was right, and being respectful, right? And that would take you places in life. And I think you took that with you.
Yes, I was about to say you showed me how a powerful woman could keep her femininity while still being a freaking boss and still demanding respect. Because as a kid, I didn't really know how to articulate it, but I would go in other classes, or, like, let's say if a substitute teacher came in, or other teachers that I had to be around, I would see how they weren't able to demand the respect of the class. They weren't able to calm the children down. You got so much done in the curriculum because you allowed us to have fun and to do all these amazing things we loved to do, but on one condition. Oh, you're not going to play with me. You're not going to disrespect me. And that's what we were going to establish day one. And you established that. And so where I didn't really see my mother being so strict in that way, it was good for me to have a balance of two different kinds of women. And both of those things, both of those personality traits, it serves you as women. But I needed to see that. I needed to see a woman be like that, So thank you. It didn't hurt that you were really stylish and pretty. I think everybody also, you know, all girls are gonna like
Well,
a girl that they're like, oh, she's that cute. And da-da-da. I used to be like, oh, I wonder if one day I could go in Miss Smith's closet and she could give me something really like, yo. And
I'd
that,
like to come into your closet now.
right. You know what? I'll send you some stuff. I know your taste. Okay, but this is the last thing I'm gonna tell. This is the last thing I'm gonna say.
I gotta take a picture of us. Hold on.
It's funny though, Miss Smith. Yes.
I'm taking a picture. Smile. Oh, I love you.
That's ugly. Me. But listen, last thing. It's you. I was just like 3 days ago, I was about to post something. I went on TV for my first time ever with you. And I was just about to post they had my fans on Twitter had a little video of me saying something, and I still had like my Trinidadian accent. And so I'm going to post it on Instagram tomorrow, actually, because I was just about to post it like a few days ago. So it's interesting that I saw you pop up on the live. I'm going to post it tomorrow so you guys can see. And you know what, Miss Smith? I want to talk to you about some other things behind the scenes, because I feel like
Absolutely.
now I'm in a space where, because you know, I think last time I saw you physically is when I went back to PS45. We gave out turkeys and stuff.
And Quinn said, "Oh, we going?" He was a baby. Do you remember what he said?
About my lips?
No. You tried to kiss him. No, you had ice cream cones. You had like a brassiere thing on with ice cream cones, and he looked up. Now he was little, and he said, "Are we going to dinner with Aunt Nicki?" And I said, "I don't think so." And he said, "Okay, because she's very inappropriately dressed." And then we went backstage, and you were trying to kiss him, and he was like, big red lipstick on, and he was like, "What?" And now I can come and give your baby hugs. Oh my God,
Miss Smith, I would love for you to.
I told you your life was going to change. I DM'd you. I said, "Girl, your life is going to change."
I really would like for you to see my son, and I would love for him to have you guys in his life, if possible.
I would love that. I would love that.
He's so.
Remember, you saw Kevin, my husband, when you were filming.
Isn't that crazy?
I was like, "Go." He was texting me, and I said, "You need to go up to her, find her." He's like, I will. Do you remember? You're not going to remember this, but this is a funny story for everybody. So it was Martin Luther King's birthday, which is my birthday, January 16th, that weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And you stood in the middle of the class, and you said, "Today is the birthday of two wonderful people, Martin Luther King and Miss Smith," and everybody say, "Yay, Onika."
Yeah, I never knew what I said, but I remember it's a part of the video. At the end, I said, "Everybody say thank you, Onika," and I was like, and I went like this, and when I went like this, the whole class was like, "Oh, shut up!" But it was mad funny. We have that on videotape too. Okay, listen, I'm gonna.
I love you. I'm losing. Did I lose you?
No, make sure you hang up because it might not let me.
We will talk.
All right, we will talk. Yes, I'm gonna hit you.
Okay, how do I do?